Welcome back. Today we will show you a step-by-step tutorial to add Facebook login to React.js application. Nowadays, Facebook login is a part of the authentication mechanism beside Google login on the web applications or mobile apps. Actually, using the Facebook login can be done in just the front-end side because it uses Facebook SDK for JavaScript. Luckily, there is a React Facebook login module that we will use for this reactjs FB login. This tutorial divided into several steps. Step number 1. Set up a Facebook app. Step number 2. Install Create React App and Create React.js App. Step number 3. Install and configure React Facebook login. Step number 4. Display sign in with Facebook button and basic user profile. Step number 5. Run and test React.js login app. The following tools, frameworks, and modules are required for this tutorial. Node.js with npm or yarn. React.js minimum version 16.8. React Facebook login module. Terminal or Node command line. An IDE or text editor. We are using Visual Studio Code. Before going to the main steps, make sure you have installed Node.js and can run npm or yarn. To check them, type these commands. Step number 1. Set up a Facebook app. To set up a Facebook app and get the app ID or secret, go to Facebook Developers Apps, developers.facebook.com. Log in with your Facebook Developers account or credentials. Click My Apps and then click Plus Create App button. Enter the display name. We are using my React app. Then click Create App ID. Make sure to use the valid name allowed by Facebook developers. After checking the CAPTCHA dialog and click Submit button, now you can see App ID. Write it to your notepad. Click the Settings menu on the left menu, then click Basic. Scroll down, then click the Add Platform button. Then choose the website. Fill the URL with the callback URL for OAuth authentication callback URL. We are using this callback URL. Click the Save Changes button. And now the Facebook apps are ready to use with your React.js application. Step number 2. Install Create React App and Create React.js App. To create a new React.js application, we will use the Create React App tool. The Create React App is a tool to create a React.js app from the command line or CLI. So you don't need to install or configure tools like Webpack or Babel because they are pre-configured and hidden so that you can focus on the code. Type this command to install it. Now we can create a new React.js app using the tool. These commands will create a new React app with the name React FB Login, and this process can take minutes because all dependencies and modules are also installing automatically. Next, go to the newly created app folder. Open the project in your IDE or text editor and see the content of package.json. That React version is the version that already uses React hooks as default. Now, this RC app.js doesn't use class anymore. For sanitations, run this React app for the first time by type this command. And here we go, the latest React.js applications that uses React hooks with the same initial homepage. Configure React Facebook login. We will use the React Facebook login module or library found on the npm.js with the name React Facebook login. To install it, type this command. Because now the Facebook login forced to use HTTPS only, we need to modify this reactjs app to run with HTTPS. Open and edit package.json, then modify start in the scripts object and change the value with this. Step number 4. Display sign in with Facebook button and basic user profile. Now we will display the sign in with the Facebook button and show the basic user profile after login successful. For UI, we will use the React Bootstrap module. Tap these commands to install it. To use Bootstrap CSS from CDN, open and edit public index HTML. Then add this link before the closing of head text. Next, open and edit is RC app.js. Then replace our React.js codes with this. Step number 5. Run and test React.js login app. To run this React Facebook login app, simply type this command. The browser will automatically open and you will see this page if there's no Facebook login session. Click the login with Facebook button, then it will be a Facebook login dialog pop up. If you already log in to Facebook in your browser, you will see this pop up. Just click continue button. And it will back to the previous page with this data. That is React.js tutorial Facebook login example. You can find the article and full source code link in the description below. If you think this tutorial is useful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.